It's none other than Aaron Baboon Buffoon Bubbles. Whoa! What's going on, guys? Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We're live. Yeah, that's right. We're live. That's what happened. Tonight, the editing software wouldn't work and allow me to post a show on YouTube like I always do for you guys every night after the Yankees get off the diamond, and I'm here for you, baby. Come hell or high water, I'm here for the New York Nuts, and it was a good one tonight, folks. The New York Yankees win 12-4. They beat the Houston Astros, and what's better than beating those sanitation, banging on garbage can, Houston Trastros since 2016, taking out the garbage, Altuve wearing sensors. I'll never let it go. Altuve knew that pitch was coming, and I'll never let it go, and neither will Chapman, the Cuban Missile. But tonight, the New York Yankees took care of business. Like I said, they beat the Houston Astros 12-4. 7 in a row now, 8-2 in their last 10, hitting 4 home runs tonight. Ben Rice, McMahon joined the party, Caballero, and our boy, the leader of the Lollipop Guild, none other than Jazz Chisholm. Now, I mentioned his name the other day on this show. He had been laying down bunts. He'd been doing anything that he could to get on base, and I respect that because even Jazz, his ego is not his amigo, folks. And when he takes himself out of the ball game and he actually just plays and doesn't have all the hoopla, he can do really well. And since the Lollipop game, by the way, on Thursday when he had his first home run of the season, in 2 games, he's got 2 home runs, 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 RBIs, and only 2 strikeouts. Tonight, he had 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 3 hits, and 3 runs. This is the Jazz Chisholm that we sign up for. This is the Jazz Chisholm that we know that we can have on the New York Yankees. The reason we get so frustrated, Yankee fans in general, and all the New York Nuts right here on New York Minute Sports, is because we know what Jazz can be. We bust his balls about the 50-50, and I'm making T-shirts about it. New York Minute Sports, by the way. Merchandise, go check it out. But Jazz Chisholm saying 50-50, putting too much weight on himself in the beginning of the season. You could see the pressure after a while gaining on his shoulders with every single game that passed without a home run. Now he got that monkey off of his back in Boston. He carried it over to Houston tonight, and he blew up. And especially when Jazz is doing well in the batter's box, he's going to do well in other aspects of the game. He was playing a tight defense tonight, too. And Jazz Chisholm, you know what? There can't go a night without doing a little something to piss somebody off, right? And I don't care about this, but it was pretty funny with Jazz. At the end of the game, if you notice, in the 8th inning, it's 12-4. And the game's over, theoretically. And Jazz Chisholm challenges it. The umpire copped an attitude with him immediately and gave him shit. Did not even announce it to the stadium because the reason he did that is like, yo, it's 12-4. Why are you challenging anything, you knucklehead? So that's what Jazz Chisholm was doing tonight. But guess what? The New York Yankees are 2nd in the American League and 3rd in all of baseball in home runs hit, and Jazz Chisholm only has 2. That means they're going to be climbing up the ranks for the home runs. But tonight, Giancarlo Stanton got hurt. We don't know if it was precautionary. We don't know if it was just to sit him down because the game was a blowout. He might have felt a little bit of a twinge, so they sat him down. But let's go to Bubbles. Let's go to Aaron Baboon right now on the live stream right here. And by the way, guys, I usually do the post-game show, and I can't show highlights on the post-game show because I do make my money from advertising when I post the videos. But I can do a live stream like this where I show the videos, but I would have to put you guys behind a paywall. I've been meaning to mention that to you. I've mentioned it a couple times on the episodes. So let me know in the comments below if that'd be something that you guys would be interested in, because then I can show all the highlights I want. But what I do is I haven't been making any money from this show. I've just been posting just to post the games, and I know that you guys love it, so I've been doing that. But I can give you a show with highlights. I can do a show with Aaron Baboon every night doing the post-game show because I have that ability. I just can't do it because I will get flagged for copyright. If I show any clips on my regular show, post-game show, I get flagged. If you get 3 flags, the channel is done. Okay? This is my small personal business right now, and we are going to go right now to Aaron Baboon Bubbles Buffoon. Whoa!
Giancarlo Stanton came out due to some lower leg tightness. Do you have any additional information on exactly what he is dealing with?
Yeah, just that, some tightness in his calf. Hopefully we got ahead of anything serious. So, but we'll just see where he's at tomorrow.
Is it something that he had felt previous days, or was it one particular motion on the bases that he felt it?
He just motioned to me when he was on base, and then I don't think he didn't want to push it. He felt it when he was out at second.
Do you anticipate him having any tests or anything, or just a day-to-day wait and see?
Yeah, as of right now, nothing, but we'll see where we're at in the morning.
What was it about the offense tonight that allowed them to put up 12?
I thought they were patient, really made McCullers work. We're able to just string together a lot of really good threats all night and then able to break through there a couple of those times in a big way. So just a lot of really good at bats, I thought, up and down the lineup, a lot of contributions. Good night.
With Jazz.
Well, listen, you can always be excited that the Yankees won 12-4 tonight. Let's go down to reality for a second here. It feels good to have 7 in a row. You can only play the teams in front of you, right? The New York Yankees have played the Royals, the Red Sox, and now the Houston Astros. They might be the 3 worst teams in Major League Baseball. If you notice, Houston can hit with anybody, but they can't stop a nosebleed. Their pitching is awful. And tonight, the New York Yankees, I got to take this Zin out. The New York Yankees were jumping on the starting pitching of the Houston Astros early, got into that bullpen, and it was a wrap, and it looked like they were hitting the baseball off a tee tonight. But, hey, listen, when you say that, yeah, they're beating these teams, the Yankees can only play the teams in front of them. And what would be worse? They could be losing these games, and we could be losing our mind. The New York Yankees are putting difference and distance between themselves and the rest of the AL East right now. That is goal number 1. What the New York Yankees mission statement is winning the AL East and getting that first round bye. Because last year it bit them in the ass with the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, and they had no business being in that series against the Boston Red Sox, and they came out with a victory. But tonight, the New York Yankees were getting contributions from the bottom half of the lineup, and that's exactly what this team needs. We know the top half of this lineup's going to hit, other than Trent Grisham. But the top of this lineup's going to hit. Cody Bellinger, Ben Rice is emerging as one of the finest hitters in all of Major League Baseball. Aaron Judge is what he is. And now with Giancarlo Stanton going down, what the New York Yankees are going to do is they're going to use this as an opportunity to get Aaron Judge reps at DH and get some weight off of his feet. You can put Rosario in right field. You play McMahon at third base. You still get that right-handed bat in the lineup that you're missing from Giancarlo Stanton. Also, you can do it with Ben Rice. If you want to get Paul Goldschmidt some reps, you can put Big Benny in the DH. You put Judge in right, and then you let him rock and roll Paul Goldschmidt at first base to get him reps. Because, yes, you want to keep older Paul Goldschmidt off of his feet on the bench, but you don't want him to collect dust. There's a certain way to handle these guys. Like, look at Gittrick. Once he started getting to a little bit more reps, he started doing a little bit of something. But Paul Goldschmidt can be a good leadoff guy, right-handed bat, and he hits lefties and righties. He hits for singles, and he's still a little fast around the bags. So I want to see Rosario and Paul Goldschmidt in the leadoff spot. Trent Grisham was on the leadoff spot again tonight. He's hitting 167. We can't have that in the leadoff spot. Like I said on this show numerous times, we got to have Trent Grisham in the 5 spot. He is a 5 hitter. If you noticed actually his bat later in the game, I will give him some props. He worked that at bat to 6 or 7 pitches, and he wound up getting the walk. Now, these are the at-bats that we need from him. Work guys deep in accounts. Speaking of working guys deep in accounts, we had Will Warren tonight. So Will Warren, he had 6 innings on paper. It looks good, okay? And for Will Warren, he gets the win. Everything's good, right? But if you notice tonight, he wasn't that quick in between pitches, and that's why he wasn't as crisp and as sharp as the last time that he pitched. It seemed like he was really waiting in between pitches to see what he was going to decide to pitch. Now, Will Warren is a young pitcher, and he is going to go through bugaboos, and he is going to go through little hiccups. But somebody needs to tell Will Warren that he needs to work quickly. The quicker he works, the less that he thinks. It was like a minute in between pitches, and they actually had last game, they timed it. He did a whole inning in 1:30. And I was looking at it tonight. It was about 45 seconds between pitches. He was waiting till the final second of the pitch clock to actually deal the ball. And that means he's thinking too much and getting frustrated. Somebody's got to tell this kid he's got to relax. It's all right. All the pressure in the world's not against him. We're going to score some runs and miss the glass, Big G. Let's go to some of the comments right now. Real quick, since we are on live stream, we got Jersey Girl who always watches. Jersey Girl, what's up? What are we going to do when Anthony Volpe comes back? Jersey Girl asks, what are we going to do when Anthony Volpe comes back? Actually, Giancarlo Stanton can play into that. Now, it's just a precautionary reason why Giancarlo Stanton left the game tonight. But if Anthony Volpe comes back, listen to this thing. Watch me dance out of this. When Anthony Volpe comes back, you put Volpe at shortstop. You put Caballero at third base. Then you can put Rosario in right field, Judge at the DH. And then when you don't play Judge at the DH, then you put Ben Rice at the DH, Paul Goldschmidt at first base. Then you play Anthony Volpe, and then it's a toss-up between Caballero or Rosario to play third base. McMahon is the 7th-inning defensive replacement. Because guess what, guys? Do not get it twisted. The New York Yankees will be playing Anthony Volpe when he comes back and he's healthy. So, and I think, hey, listen, let's give the guy a fair shot. He actually doesn't have a torn labrum that he can play with this year, so maybe he will be a little bit better. Don't fall for it. We're just playing weak teams. Just talking about that. What's up, Barrios LV? What's going on, brother? Valid as fuck. We're playing crappy teams. I agree. Mr. Glass, Mr. G, that's right. Bottom half of the lineup finally from WCMC6. Absolutely, guys. I completely agree. Not a McMahon fan at all. Yeah, neither am I, guys. The New York Yankees did not address the situation at third base well enough for the New York Yankees. I'll tell you what did feel good inside was Jose Altuve making an error early in the game. Love it whenever that guy's. I never understood, though, the whole F. Altuve thing. I don't know. I remember leaving Yankee Stadium. I've been to so many playoff games. They all melded into one. We were going to be facing the Houston Astros next, and all that echoed throughout the Yankee Stadium was F. Altuve. And I was like, guys, stop. You need to stop. And Altuve proceeded to open up our lunch pail, go into it, and eat our peanut butter and jelly sandwich in front of our face. So the New York Yankees are rolling, guys. And this is what I was talking about, the rhythm. Also, tonight, Cruz got lit up a little bit, if you noticed. It's going to happen. The guy's been lights out all season, but Cruz was giving up bombs, okay? So let's hope that doesn't carry over into tomorrow. The New York Yankees play the Houston Astros tomorrow, and let's just keep building on the Yankee wins. Let's keep doing this. Rinse and repeat, folks. That's what I want to do. And I just want to leave you guys with this. Thank you so much for your support right here on New York Minute. For every single postseason game that you guys have been with, you guys have got me up to 5,000 subscribers. I really, really appreciate that. And this is what I can do on the live stream. I don't know if I'm going to do a membership for New York Minute. It'll probably be $3 to $5 because then I can play highlights. Every single night, I can play Boone on the post-game show, and we can sit and go through it. I can take your chats. We can talk. We can have interactive post-game shows. But to do that, I would have to go behind a paywall because if I do this on the post-game shows, if you notice, I put all these still images out all the time. The reason that the episode takes so long is I shoot it, I edit it, I got to get all the images off the internet. So that's what pushes the show back from being right after the game. Long story short, I get flagged if I play any highlights on the postgame show. They will flag my account. If I get flagged 3 times, New York Minute is donezo. Okay? This is a small business to me. I'm doing this all the time, full time. I am here. I am going to be your New York Yankee. I'm going to be your New York nut for the foreseeable future. Don't forget to see the New York Minute merch line. That's how you can support the show as well, guys. But I just need to bring it up on the show because I want to get your feeling. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be coming through with the post-game show every single night this season, guys. Come hell or high water, I'm going to be in front of this camera. Like I said, the reason we went live tonight, we were having some issues with the software. It wasn't allowing me to post the actual post-game show like I do every night. So this is the post-game show tonight. Had to kind of throw it together. And guys, thank you so much. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.